Gotta meet the same reaper and the same maker, even if we never touch quotas. But the money brought us much closer. Used to be silent when they load up. Remember that? Now they sit around.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Atlanta Falcons. Comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Los Angeles Rams. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I could give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And you know how scouts always talk about checking all the boxes? I think this young man does exactly that when you're looking for an NFL quarterback. Proven leader. Teams went 43-6 while he was in college. Has speed, dual threat ability, and production off the charts while he was in school. And also did a nice job of limiting turnovers. When you put it all together, there's a lot to be excited about for this young quarterback.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Ritter. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Option left, and Ritter keeps it. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Ernest Jones, the linebacker, with a sack.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a longtime starter in the NFL, a former #1 overall pick way back in 2009. It's Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken 1st overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now it's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Big 20.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They snap it to Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. They go back to the ground with Williams. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very...
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Ritter from the gun on 3rd down. This one brought in by Jefferson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, LA!
Baker McCullough.
76 yards.
And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, here's Moore to kick it away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Ritter to throw it. And it's incomplete.
Well, the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Complete. Jefferson the target. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On now to punt, here's Bradley Pinion. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. And it's taken in at the 9. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 15. He'll hand this to Williams to start things out. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Big Calais Campbell fighting through to make the play in the backfield.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On 4th down, Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Okay.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Ritter now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good 1st step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. Over the middle to Smith. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to make it 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Koo knocks this one through the post.
So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he had no room to run as for this next possession. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly.
What to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Ritter. Throw out wide is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on blitz.
Flush to his right. Ritter has it knocked down.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And got his man complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, LA! Matthew Stafford, 2 touchdown passes in this first quarter. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Marr on for the extra point. And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This, it'll come out to the 25. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
What you worry about is it almost turns into a basketball game where one team's coming down and hitting threes, and you're coming back and getting 2s, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those 6s on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On first down, Ritter. Escaping the pressure right.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
A give left side to Robinson. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Hooked off by Darian Kendrick.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dive set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different colored jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
32. 50-50.
After the interception, here's Stafford. They'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter, and it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. Now a first down carry, it's Williams. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now it's Stafford off the bootleg. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1.
After 1, 14-6 our score on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Stafford. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So out come the Falcons now.
Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And now the rookie's free. And he's going to get this one all the way down to the Rams' 12-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Falcons have got it back to within a score.
A try here for the extra point. And he bangs it through and makes it a 17-13 ball game. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Fielded just outside the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line.
Passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
3rd and 2, Stafford eluding the pressure right. Going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And he is going to have the Rams first down, it would appear. Yes, he does by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here's Stafford.
He'll get this one complete to Atwell.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
When you decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Flushed out right.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
They do convert on 4th. So a bold call that this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready.
Right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
To the sideline and incomplete.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Ritter cannot escape, and they bring him down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Again, it's Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Got his man. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. A good run, 8 yards there. That'll be 2nd and goal. Williams again. And once again, he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Stafford. That's caught at the 2. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Oh, they're changing this at the line. On 4th down, Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. Bijan Robinson of the Falcons back onto the field. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well. They take a shot downfield there, but it lines up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Robinson up the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Ritter off the play fake. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Ritter back to throw. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be third and less than a yard. Back to throw, Ritter. That is caught. Touchdown! Mac Hollins. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. They haven't fully climbed the mountain, but they've started the ascent here with that score.
I like that, right? I think they've left base camp now, okay? So they've started to move their way up the mountain. Long way to go, but at least they know it's manageable.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is down to 4. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams are trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Flush to his right. Pass complete there to McCool. He's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On the counter, here's Williams. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams are able to extend their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure down because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On 2nd down, Ritter. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down. Ritter to throw it. short throw to Smith. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Robinson, he'll try the left side. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Ready.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back and forth first half that we've seen. First down. Here's Ritter. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Meanwhile, Ritter's throw into the hands of Pitts here. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. Working from the gun, Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. 18 yards, a big pickup there on third down. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force them both down.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
This taken in right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now the Rams about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. Screen play set up for Williams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Going up top for Kupp. It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. The kick by Marr is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams got a nice throwback performance from their veteran quarterback, Matthew Stafford. He had it going right away. 2 touchdown passes in the first quarter, 2 more in the second. 4 touchdown passes all told. And he's likely not done yet.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Matthew Stafford and the rest of the Rams offense set to take over once more. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they've got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense, and said, thank you. Appreciate what you've done. You guys have picked me up in a big way. And guess what? I'm going to get back to being who I am, which is pretty darn good. Let's go play the second half.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Omaha, ready, move.
Back to throw. Stafford. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
Another big play right there. And this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And this is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Play action, Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense. Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
22.
Here's Stafford. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Stafford. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And that drive was going pretty darn well. 3 previous times converted on 3rd down. But on that one, the defense rose up and said enough of that.
The kick by Maher is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Ritter now. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Aaron Donald with a sack. Here's Bradley Pinion now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Returnable here from the 38. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Here's Kyron Williams running out for another possession. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They snap it to Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down, and you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down.
Ready?
On second down, another shot for Robinson.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Ritter throwing on third down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Go.
On to give, here's Robinson.
And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
2nd and 9.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
You already play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4. Those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do,
Ritter has it knocked down. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
trying to make a comeback often appears daunting, but the only way to get there, start small, score, and worry about getting the next one after that.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. And we're going to look at Cooper Kupp as the Rams offense gets ready to take over possession.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. A little juke. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Ready?
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Ritter will set up to throw it. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our defense and have them win the game? In this case,
yeah, not the case.
Not at all. You want to put it in the hands of your offense, but you always feel better about seeing defense because you think defense is a constant and offense kind of comes and goes. Today, this game, no, they need their offense to stay at a really high level.
They've been hot so far. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
32.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And avoids the contact by sliding. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too.
Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Second down and 6 now from the 42.
Now Stafford.
He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Stafford to his #1 guy, Kupp, for a Los Angeles first.
They'll look to throw.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. They go back to the ground with Williams. He gets away from one. Now the stiff arm created some space initially, but he's taken down not long after. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
Marr able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So give him 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do this thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He'd love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Ritter back to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And the Rams got it. They bring it down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. 34 yards on the return, but for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now we give up the middle to Williams.
And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Stafford. Short throw, it's Higbee. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stafford.
Pass complete there in the clear.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 12-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and run. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes.
And the Rams are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Extra point by Marr up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now Ritter. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. Now Ritter to throw on first down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. Here's 3rd and 6. Ritter to throw it. That is caught. And he's got this down to the 35. Ritter and London team up there. First down, Atlanta. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run right down their throat.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Bootlegging out here, Ritter. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made.
Ready?
3rd and goal, Ritter with it. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. And as you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Here's Kyron Williams running out for another possession. Responsible for well over 100 yards of total offense, but still hasn't found the end zone. You think that's in the back of his mind going into this drive?
It's always in the back of the mind of a player having that type of a day because you want that gratification for your work, right? You want that stamp on top of everything. But bottom line for him, He's doing great work. Sometimes it just opens it up for other people to actually get into the end zone for him.
The runners, you know, would they rather have 60 yards, 3 touchdowns, or 150 no touchdowns?
I think more than likely 150 and no touchdowns. But all the runners that I know would say, I'll take 150 and 3 touchdowns. They're greedy that way.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
59!
On first down, it's Stafford. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. David Onyemata in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. On second down, here's Stafford. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. David Onyemata dropping him for the second straight play. Might want to think about blocking him here on third down. Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Stafford now to throw. And he'll get nothing out of that one. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 39.
116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Stafford. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th. Stafford flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
First down. Here's Ritter. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Back to throw, Ritter.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Off the play fake, it's Ritter.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ritter will set up to throw it.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Ritter. This is caught inside the 15. 13. And he is going to have a Falcons first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Ready.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And now they're in the hurry-up. Ritter. And he'll just get rid of it.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Ritter. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Stafford going to throw it.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. On 1st and 10, Stafford. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Stafford's pass complete. He's got Cup.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Now Stafford. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 2nd down, Williams. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception.
And the Falcons are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in the game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, and Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Here's 1st and 10. Ritter wants to throw it.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Here's Ritter. Being chased out left. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darian Kendrick, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these 2 teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there.